All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And Alex here in my new place in downtown Portland, Oregon. I got a studio apartment here right in downtown, and as you may hear in this video and probably future videos, there's going to be some background noise. There is a train line that's just right outside my window. Trains pass occasionally. And there's also a sports bar, which the landlord failed to mention, that can get pretty rowdy at night. So it's an interesting experience. It's a very much a new experience from what I had before back in Michigan, which was your typical apartment in your typical suburb. I really wanted a chance to really go into a major downtown area. So when this new contract came up and they said, Alex, you can come out to Portland, and I read up on it, I'm like, wow, Portland has a very in-depth and well thought out public transport system, namely a train line, a metro, bus system, and it's really one of the best in the country. I decided to take the plunge, actually move downtown into a major city and actually commute out to work by train rather than doing the normal daily drive in the car. So that'll be interesting. Anyways, that being said, back to the channel here. Finally got things set up here. I'm in my room, and it's a studio apartment. It's not very big, but it's from here that I can start cranking back in YouTube and start bringing more content for all of you. For those of you who have just joined the channel, welcome. And whether you're coming from EVE Online, Guild Wars, general gaming, I really want to make sure that you enjoy the channel, that you enjoy the topics that I bring up. It's going to be kind of wide ranging. It's not going to be on any one particular game, although I will certainly touch on aspects on the games that I do know, namely Guild Wars 1 and EVE Online, as well as trying new games and kind of detailing my observations on how I'm enjoying those games and what I think about them, and really just kind of enjoy it with you guys and gals as I go through gaming, and we get to have fun together and have a nice back and forth. And also, I've done some more videos within the last month or two, really on more just general topics that came up in the news, topics that are of a general nature. Again, about a week or two ago, I had done videos on why I think video games are important. I think I'm going to do another video as an addendum to that video. I want to talk about more of the beneficial aspects of gaming on cognitive memory, motor control, the real benefits of the physical benefits of gaming rather than just the social and psychological ones. A lot of the other videos dealt with the news. Again, I had delved into the Guild Wars 2 writer controversy with Jessica Price. Again, I gave my own take on it, which I guess a lot of people couldn't hit that dislike button fast enough. But it is my take. I do stand by it. That was my observations at the time. And it was, I think it was still a pretty good video, although I know a lot of people didn't agree with it. Other videos, again, dealing with gaming being classified by the World Health Organization as kind of a disease like gambling. I really kind of took offense to that. I didn't agree with this at all. I know, and I have read, that this was pushed a lot from the Asian countries because, particularly in China, Japan, Taiwan, Korea, there have been a pretty large, amount of news and unfortunate activity dealing with people that have taken gaming way beyond what is even physically healthy, and not just for them but for their families as well. So I delved into that. I know that it can be taken too far with regards to diagnosis, where everything is going to be chasing after this boogeyman. We've dealt with this problem before. It's kind of like scare tactics that always come up in every decade, whether it's dealing with video games online or too much television or online gaming or social media or rock and roll music, or the list is almost endless. Basically, whatever generation you're coming from, there was always some boogeyman in that generation that just kind of kicked off this wave of public panic and this overreaction from legislatures, from police, from all these doctors that have to justify their research funding. They always go after the panic du jour of that day. So that's kind of interesting. So I gave a response video to that. I hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to continue to do some more, general videos, not just on specific games. And one thing I've been looking at, I really need to change my delivery. A lot of my videos, and I really hate to say this, and this is something I really need to work on, I'm coming across almost kind of like a college professor or like a teaching assistant. And I'm probably to blame because I actually was a teaching assistant for a year at a university. And maybe that's how I come across. I don't really mean to come across that way. I want to put, a little more comedy or energy or back and forth or banter that I didn't have before and make it actually more natural. When you're doing YouTube, and this is particularly true for me, you get nervous in front of the microphone. In fact, even right now, as I'm speaking just casually, I'm actually still a little bit nervous. I still, even out my speech. Sometimes I speed it up. Sometimes I slow it down. I mean, it's good to vary my speed, but more often than not, I tend to stumble over my words. And again, this is just a skill I need to work on, especially as I do more videos and I try to grow my channel from this very tiny infant of, right now, 348 subscribers as of the making of this video, and try and grow it even larger. I really want to share with everyone my thoughts, what I think, and I really want to hear from you guys about what you think of my videos and your take on how I'm approaching things, how I'm seeing things, and let's just have a good time. Let's have some back and forth. I've been watching a lot of videos, believe it or not, from PewDiePie. And when I started out this YouTube channel, it was a couple months ago that I decided to Google PewDiePie and YouTube. And lo and behold, he actually had several good videos on how to really get into YouTube. And this guy is the largest and arguably the most successful YouTuber in the entire world. So it's always worthwhile to listen to him, even if you don't always agree with his content. Lo and behold, he had a lot of great stuff to talk about. And I've taken that to heart, and I'm really trying to interject that back into the channel. So really make it more enjoyable, not be so uptight, not come across as your teacher or your TA as I describe things. Let's have some fun here. I want to have fun. I'm sure you want to be entertained and not be put to sleep as I make all these videos. That's not what I want to do. And I'm sure that's not what you want to see. So let's make this a little more engaging. I'm always open to more ideas, but one of the things I'm going to be definitely doing is switching up formats, just trying new things, trying new videos. Hey, let me know what you guys think. See, Alex, you know what? I thought this video was good. Or, hey, Alex, maybe you need to change this. I'm looking for constructive feedback, not destructive. Of course, YouTube and the internet being what it is, I'll probably get a lot of trolls and destructive feedback for whatever. But there have been times where I have seen kind of what we could say is negative feedback on some of my videos, but I could take something out of it as long as it was something that I could use to improve my delivery and my channel. Not just someone that is just being a troll or maybe someone who just doesn't agree with my opinion. I like disagreement. I like people, commenting on whether they agree or not. But I need something useful to really make the channel better. And that's what I'm always looking for. So that is something I'm going to keep working on. Now that I got my place, now I got my digs, and I'm no longer in an extended stay hotel. I'm no longer running back and forth across the United States trying to move things. It's just been a wild and crazy last couple of weeks, really the last 2 months, to be quite honest. It has been very, very busy and is still busy on a certain level, dealing with a lot of things with family, still helping my wife with quite a few things. And I'm not going to dive too much in my personal life, but she's very busy as well. And I'm helping her a lot in the evenings, even if I'm remote. So, it's definitely a lot of activity going on there. So I'm going to dive back in here. I'm going to try and get some more time in the evenings, try to get more time to get back into Guild Wars, get back in, EVE Online. I have some more ideas for the EVE Online Low Sec Challenge and also the EVE Online Low Sec Player Guide. I'm thinking right now on the next one, at least on the Low Sec Player Guide, I'm going to look at production, when to use it and how to use it correctly. I have done production. It's not something that's really an active activity, so it's going to be kind of an addendum to several other activities, but it's definitely something to keep in mind when you try and live out a low sec. So I think that's a good topic to cover next. Again, all the topics that I have done for the low sec player guide have all been kind of quote care bear activities. I'm going to focus a lot on that because that's a lot of my experience, and then I'm going to move over to the combat professions and then finally the PvP professions such as piracy and faction warfare and things like that. A little bit more down the road. Hopefully I'll make a nice guide here, and you'll be able to kind of pick out the videos and the playlists that are of interest to you rather than having to watch the whole thing. Of course, if you're more than welcome to watch the whole thing and get a lot of information, on different aspects of playing EVE Online and low sec. Guild Wars, I will plan to do a few more skill reviews there. I have a couple ideas, but again, I've been out of Guild Wars for a little while. Again, a lot of it, just doing the real life, moving around. But I also, want to maybe tap back in, maybe spend even more time in Guild Wars 2. That is a game I just either jump back in or jump right back out. I'm not sure yet. Same thing with Star Wars The Old Republic. I am still subscribed, but I may I'll do some more content there. And also just general gaming. I think I'm going to start going through my Steam library, do some casual gaming, and give you guys some videos on, hey, I'm playing this game, and what do you think about this game? Maybe do some Let's Plays. For example, I just did Star Wars Rebellion. I did 3 videos on that. I may keep it right there. I don't think I'm going to go too much farther than that. I actually got kind of towards the end game where you just kind of steamroll everything, so I don't really think a 4th video is quite necessary. But I really want to give my take on playing the game. So, Star Wars Rebellion, it's only a few dollars on Steam. Had a great time, lots of hours, lots of fun. But now it's time to move on to the next thing because I have a huge Steam list, as I'm sure we all do. And most of these games I haven't even opened yet, and I want to change that. I got a controller now, I got things set up, so I really want to spend more time not just focusing on 1 or 2 games, but really doing gaming in general and split up from there. So anyways, that's some ideas for the channel. I wanted to give an update to everyone on what I'm doing. Again, as you can see in the background here, I forgot to mention Magic the Gathering. I'm getting into Magic the Gathering beta a lot. I've been playing that pretty much exclusively recently when I have time. The nice thing about Magic the Gathering, the arena, the beta build right now is that it's quick. Games are pretty quick, and I can play it when I have time rather than needing to invest good chunks of time to really kind of accomplish everything. Hopefully I'll have my hours kind of freed up pretty soon, but I also want to really give a lot more feedback on Magic the Gathering and what I think about that and really deep dive into that. So I got a pretty full plate right now, but again, hopefully there's something that you like, there's something that you can feel free to comment on. Again, comments, likes, subscriptions, always looking for that. I really want to grow this channel, and I think the great audience I have right now, some of you have stuck with me for a long time, way back even a couple years ago. Again, I have over 100 videos on the channel, but again, it's been kind of on and off. I actually started, I think, in 2016, but some of you guys are still with me, even from way back then, and that is awesome. And I hope the rest of you who have just joined me and everyone else here, you'll stay with the channel, give some great feedback, let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Stay tuned to the channel. We've got more videos coming. Hopefully this brief hiatus is over, everything is moved, and we can get back to some proper gaming. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.